Hey team, we have been doing a lot of running, a lot of jumping, a lot of work standing on our 2 feet. And you might find that because we haven't been doing this much work in the past, you're starting to get a bit of pain in the ankles, in the calves, you might be getting some shin splints. And the thing is, that pain will progress and get worse if you don't take care of it. So this video is to show you some tips and tricks that you can do with mobility to take care of your lower leg to make sure that you can continue on with the program and you don't get any long-term issues. So let's start off with a couple of things. It's good to have a lacrosse ball. If you don't have one, order one off eBay. They're like $5 each and we can still get delivery. You can use a kettlebell, you can use a barbell, you can use your own body, and I'm going to show you options for each of these things. So the first one we're going to look at is your posterior tibialis. This is a little muscle that sits behind the tibia, or the main shin bone, connects behind the shin bone, and it wraps around the back of the ankle and in under the foot. So it actually holds your foot arch up. So when we're doing a lot of grounding and pounding on our feet, this gets inflamed and sore. So all we got to do is grab a ball and work in the back of behind that, just behind the ridge of the bone. And you're going to find, and I'm finding this to be quite uncomfortable, but that's because this thing's getting a lot of smashing right now while we're jumping up and down. So spend 2 to 3 minutes really pushing deep into the back of the shin. You can also do this with your elbow if you want to, if you don't have a ball. So we don't need the equipment to be able to do this, and that is terrible. So we can definitely get into the back of this muscle here. The other one is the anterior tibialis. So when we're doing like broad jumps, when we jump, we hit our heel down on the ground first, and that eccentric load of the foot taking the load really loads up the anterior tibialis, which gives us our shin splints. And just talking on shin splints, the reason why we feel them up the shin is because this posterior tibialis and anterior tibialis are connected to the shin, and this is where that pain manifests. But it's really because of everything, all the work that they're doing to support the foot arch, that's causing those to be overloaded. So with the anterior tibialis, again, we get the ball and we put it into this muscle through the front of the shin, and we work as much as we can. You can go side to side, forward and back, working through that. Now, this one's a lot harder to get into without a piece of equipment, but you can just use your thumbs and you can really dig both thumbs into both sides and smash through there. Whenever you find a painful spot, you can hold it down and then tack and stretch through the foot. And this is really going to help. So like spending 2 to 3 minutes on the posterior tibialis and the anterior tibialis is going to help a lot in taking care of those shin splints. The other things you can do is a kettlebell smash or a barbell smash. So what we're going to do is put that barbell into the back of the calf. Now a lot of people make the mistake of working directly through the calf, but the calf isn't actually what's causing you most of your issues. It's all the smaller muscles like the posterior tibialis, anterior tibialis, and all the smaller lower leg muscles through here, which I can't name because I can't remember what they're called. But they, or your Achilles tendon, there where all the magic happens. So anything from below the middle of your leg down towards the ankle, I really want you to focus your time. And that's not saying you can't smash through your calf, but spend less time there than you do working through the very lower leg. So working through each spot, I want you to go side to side on the bar. When you find something a bit miserable, like I've got right now, you're going to tack and stretch. So pushing the toes forward, pulling the toes back, just hanging out on that spot, then keep working our way down the leg. So a couple of minutes each side is going to do a lot for you. You can do this on a kettlebell if you want to. That definitely does the trick. But it's all about being resourceful, guys. Like, find something around your house that you can use to massage on. And the last one a good old bone saw. So we literally, to replace any piece of equipment to get the same bit, we literally come up onto our knee, cross our shin over the back, and then rest our weight back onto that shin. And you can bone saw across, forward and back. This is gnarly. You can get some serious weight into this. And last but not least, you can get a buddy. So I'm gonna get Jess Bailey to come down here because she's my camera girl today. And she's just gonna lie here. Now, you might not be able to see my head, but that's okay, because you'll see what's going on. It's good to get a cushion or something underneath the leg. And I like to do this with the side of my foot because I get a nice bit of pressure. And this is, I gotta be careful here because if I'm doing this to Jess, then she's probably gonna share back to me, okay? This is a give and take situation here. So just remember that whatever you do to her, she's gonna do to you. Work towards their pain tolerance and help them out. So, side of the leg, and we're gonna just work back and forward, moving down a little bit, back and forward. How good is this, Jess?
Right.
It's terrible, right? Jess was just saying to me before that she's getting a little bit of lateral ankle pain, and which gave me the idea to do this video for you guys. But she could get Ryan, her wonderful partner, to help her out here if she doesn't have that equipment at home. So, you know what to do. Take care of your shit. Make sure that you look after your lower legs so you can keep up your training and you don't get slowed down. Have fun.